Hi, how are you? My name is Alex. Just want to tell you a story. I was telling my friend, and I was telling him, he was asking me what is the best church to go to, and I was saying the best church you can attend is the Church of Acts. That's in the Bible. You go there and read how people live together, how they got into other people's home. They were friends. They were helping each other. They were putting money in, selling what they have to help the needy. And I always remember this story of a preacher who said, he was influenced. This picture was of a preacher preaching to somebody, a homeless, and was teaching him about Jesus Christ. But this homeless was hungry and wanted food to eat, and he was asking him, "In heaven, do they have food?" And we gotta put everything into perspective. Like one guy was saying, a pastor, when he wants a house, he said people must put in money, but when somebody wants a house, the pastor say pray to God and God will give you a house. But let's really be real. Let's really be real. Um, God wants us to be prosperous, but sometimes not the way that it's been done. He wants to be prosperous and be prosperous indeed, and have an abundant life. And one day, um, uh, one of those moments when you truly believe that God was talking to you. And I woke up night and to drink some tea, and God said, we must look at this five things. A revival that is coming. It's not only going to be a revival, Holy Spirit, everything, but a true Church of Acts where the Spirit of God falls upon men. But not only that, there's got to be a change, a drastic change. Um, some sort of a revolution. There's got to be a change. Culture needs to change, and the question would be, what kind of a culture we need to follow? And the culture that's written in the Bible, the biblical structure, the law of God, that's the culture that we need to follow. And we need to do business in a different way. I mean, the 1% story probably is gonna go back, but we need to show God who really is. And when we look at people, we must see God. If you're a man of God, people must look at you and they must see Jesus. Societies, we must go back and look. How did God tell Joshua how he must arrange all the tribes of Israel? Each tribe must have its own portion, and people have a complaint with Afrikaner having their own Orania. I have no problem with that, and please leave them alone. What's wrong with people say, you know what, we just want to be here, we're going to follow Afrikaans culture, and please leave Orania alone. And so many things, and the political structure, they have to change. Why they have to change? Let me tell you why they have to change. Because when Jesus Christ comes, we are all John the Baptist, preparing the way for his coming. He will ask, if there is faith in this land, and we must prepare this earth for his coming. Thank you.